And Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar has made a strong statement on India's position on terrorism. He has said, and I quote, "Today a good government and strong governance stand up for its people. Just as good governance is necessary at home, right judgments are necessary abroad. We take a strong position on terrorism because we are big victims of terrorism. We will have no credibility if we say that when terrorism impacts us, it's very serious. When it happens to somebody else, it's not serious. We need to have a consistent position." So this is what Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar has said. Let's listen in.
Today, a good government, a strong government, stands up for its people. Stands up for its people like good governance is necessary at home, right judgments is necessary abroad. That if we take today a strong position on terrorism, we take a strong position because we are big victims of terrorism. We will have no credibility if we say, when terrorism affects us, it is very serious, but when it happens to somebody else, that is not so serious. We have to have a consistent position.
So strong statement coming in from Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar, who has talked about India's position on terrorism. He said that a good government and strong governance stands up for its people, and just as good governance is necessary at home, right judgments are necessary abroad. And CNN News 18's Arun Dhanta is joining us on this story. Arun, a very strong statement coming in from S. Jaishankar. Could this be seen as a veiled dig at Pakistan when S. Jaishankar calls India victims of terrorism?
Well, see, we have seen the stand of India even in the past. They've been saying this thing that terrorism is a global phenomena. And it's not only about one country, because remember, even in the past, whenever there have been terror attacks in India, there were few foreign countries who in fact did not take it seriously. And when it happened in their country, then only they realized about the real threat of the terrorism. And of course, we have seen that our country has faced many terror attacks in the past. But now when S. Jaishankar saying that we have a strong leadership and a very good government, therefore we can in fact tackle terrorism and send out a message to the global community as well. But now we are seeing that OSCE is not liking the statement of S. Jaishankar, and therefore hitting out at him and saying that forget about talking about terrorism abroad, just look what is happening in your country. In fact, he is blaming the government that how there is a biasness in this government on the basis of the victim's religion. And in fact, he goes on to say that, there have been many BJP leaders who have been supportive of Dharm Sansad. Essentially, Dharm Sansad, demands genocide and ethnic cleansing of the Muslim. That's what OSCE said. And in fact, he's saying that when you talk about strong and credible leadership of the country, why are ex-naval officers who are in Qatar have not been brought back? Why there has been no action or response from the government side to actually bring them back?